yarn lovers, it's Gary and I'm coming to you from my living room in Vancouver, Canada. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Thursday, August 13, 2020, and this is video number 68. So, wow, a whole week has transpired. Can you believe that? It just feels like I was with you guys yesterday, but 7 days. Well, I thought I would just jump in here real quick and catch you up on what's been going on for the week. But before I do that, do you notice anything different? Yes. Da 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 da. It's Gary without COVID hair. I bit the bullet and I went to the salon. Even though I did love the carefree spirit nature of the longer hair individual I once was, I had to get a cut. I felt like I was re-emerging into society, and I thought, well, I guess it's time to let the free spirit, be expelled into the wilderness and come back to urban living with a fresh start. And my in-laws will be very, very proud that I'm showing up in this episode with a new haircut. So hi, my in-laws, how you doing? So if you're new to this channel, this is not a channel about hairstyle or haircuts. I have set this channel up to talk about my yarn adventures. So that's knit, crochet, hand dyeing of yarn, a little bit of acquisitions. I'll do some reviews, talk about where you can purchase things online, in store, all that yarning goodness. So if that's something that floats your boat, please stick around. Think about giving me a thumbs up, which is a like down below, and subscribing. So the big red button, in some instances is not red, but the subscribe button down below is there for you if you want to become a yarny friend. I'd love to see you back. And to all my fiber friends out there who are revisiting, hi, welcome back. I've been loving all your comments. I'm learning so much more about you guys as well, which is, well, I shouldn't say guys, but I'm learning so much more about all of you, and it's been wonderful. So I'm enjoying all the wisdom that you share and all of your rewarding, I guess, endeavors that you experience with your crafts, some of which we all kind of like sometimes take 2 steps backwards before we can move forward. So I enjoy all of that as well. Keeps it all real. So I'm going to jump into the only finished project for this week, and I showcased it in a couple of videos ago where I showed maybe 6 inches of it, and it's my Festive Dragon Chevron scarf. So this is what I showcased in the last video, and I have done 5.5 feet in a sock and sport weight combination of yarns, and it ends at this point here with an imperial purple color, and it's just amazing. I love the drape on it. I love it, love it, love it so much. So a little bit about this technique that I use. It's fully reversible, so whatever side that you are wearing it, whether it twists, you will still see the ridges, and I love that so much. A little bit about this as I put it on to wear it is I got the inspiration to come up with these stitches and combine them together from 2 patterns that I absolutely love, and one is the Just Feel Festive Shawl by Kalisha Ryan, and the other one is the Dragon Belly Shawl by Johanna Lindell. So what do you think? Love it, love it, love it. It is amazing. Amazingly soft and bouncy. And what I'm going to do is, I haven't finished with the chevron. I'm going to do, this chevron has 1 spine down the middle. I'm going to do a variety where you can do multi-spines and make it quite a longer piece, maybe a shawl. And I'm going to be doing it in a triangular wrap, maybe a triangular scarf. And so a little bit of math involved with trying to work out how to fit the stitch work combination in those different shapes. So I'm up for the challenge. I really, really enjoy throwing myself into these projects. And what I'm going to do is I'd love to share it with everyone out there, all of my fiber friends, to try out for themselves as well as a tutorial. But I do need to have a little bit more confidence with setting up for a tutorial. So I want to do a few more makes. I'd love to show you the chevron one because I love the feeling of how these ridge works work back and forth down a spine. It just, it was such a thrill to see work up. And I think in the combination of the yarn choice that I made as well, having it really, really bouncy and springy like it is, so when you're walking, it does have this natural flow to it that's organic, and I love the feeling of that. And I'll talk about the yarn in a little bit because I think what the fiber base is of one of the yarns that I used made that possible. And so yeah, give me a little bit of time and I'd love to create a tutorial that showcases how to make the Festive Dragon Chevron. I love it. It's amazing. So, okay, I'm going to take it off and just take a look at it one more time. Oh, wow. That is so bouncy and beautiful. I used a 4mm crochet hook. I don't know what number that is, like in letter it is, but it's a 4mm crochet hook. And the yarn that I used was a combination of, let's start with the one that was really bouncy. Okay, it started off with the soft raggy, which I got from Hobium. Sorry, not Hobium. I got this from Hobby, or Hobby, Hobbii. I had to look at it for a moment. No, that doesn't sound right. So I got it from Hobby, and it's called Soft Raggy. In this fiber base that they use, it's what made it so springy was the way it was spun, but they also used a microfiber acrylic, bamboo, and polyester, or in a different language it's called elastin. So that helped give it that spring. The only thing that I felt was you needed to watch your tension, because if you tugged any of the stitches with your hook using this springy yarn, it could easily spring into a very, very, very small stitch. So if you're combining other layers on top, you want to get into that stitch, you have to be conscientious not to tug or have extra tension using this particular springy yarn. The other yarn that I used in conjunction with that was the Stylecraft Batik. You guys have been trying to help me pronounce this, so Batik, I hope I did you proud. And this one is in the colorway, I believe it was Slate from my memory. Oh no, it's called Graphite, sorry, Graphite, and the shade number is 1915. So yeah, that was another one. The third one was a hand-dyed one that I dyed up myself, and it leads into the more royal purple that you see at the end of the yarn. And this one was from a dye up that I did, and I called this colorway the Master of Ceremonies. So I will link to you down in the description, or for you down in the description box, where you can see this particular dyed up job called Master of Ceremonies being made. It was in a part of an event calendar or event make that I did, and it was all to do with the Hunger Games. I love the Hunger Games story, so I did a colorway, 4 colors that resemble parts of the first one, which was the Mockingbird. I think it was called the Mockingbird. And yeah, so this was one of those colors. And I have enough there to maybe hold together with another project. So that is the one and only finished item. I make it sound like it was just a simple thing, but really it was a rewarding project that I completed, and I'd love to share it with you later down the way as well. So the catch up on one of the works in progress is here. One of the works in progress here is this sweater that I'm knitting up, and I've done about 14 inches. I have about another, say, I want to say maybe 6 more inches of the bodywork, and then I will decrease for arm insertions, and I then have to make the arms up. So I'm using a pattern from Noro Knits in this magazine that was generously gifted to me by Kim from Affordably Crafty. She's got a YouTube channel here. Hi Kim, and I'll add that down below in the description box. So the make that I'm making is called the Fitzgerald, and that's what it looks like. Obviously different yarn, but I'm probably up to there. So yeah, it's a bottom-up sweater. A little bit about the yarn that I'm using. And I am using a 4.5mm set of knitting needles on 29-inch circular bamboos. Yep. So I'm using 3 colorways, and they're all part of the Cascade Tangier collection. And these are the 3 colorways. Here we go. So the top one here being colorway 28, which is more of the blue-gray color here. And the teal gray color down in the middle is 27. And this bottom one here with the, I guess it's more of a beige colorway, is 25. A good place to get these as well is on a website called yarn.com or yarns.com. It's part of the Web umbrella company, so WEBS, Web's company. And when I looked about maybe 6 weeks ago now, 4 weeks ago, these were on sale from $15 per skein to $9, which is a great deal. It's like almost half price. And when I got them though, I had purchased them from lovecrafts.com, and they had a sale on these as well back then, but they don't at the moment. They're still, I guess, Canadian dollars, they're 20 something bucks per skein. So a little bit expensive if you don't wait for it to go on sale. But a really, really nice yarn, and it's a combination of, what do they have? It's 53 silk, 17 cotton, 16 acrylic, and whatever the remainder is, I can't read the number, rayon. So I think rayon is part of, isn't that part of silk? No, bamboo. It's part of bamboo, I think. I'm not too sure. But correct me, I don't know what rayon comes from. I think it might be bamboo or silk. And the third one that I'm got to tell you about this one. So as you know or may not know, depending on whether you've been around for a while, I've got 2 little nieces in Canada, and I made a sweater for my 4-year-old, oh no, 3.5, she's almost 4-year-old niece, and she loves purple. So she's a little Rose in the making. Hi Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. She loves purple too. So this is what I'm making for her. This has had a little bit of multiple starts, I would say. So I really loved the color of the neckband, and I knitted up the neckband, and I was I planned to fit it on my niece just to see whether it would go over her head and how it would sit around her neck. So the whole make of this started with the neckband, and I didn't like the first one, so I kind of done some measurements, some math, and came up with a design that was more fitted to her little body. So this is where it all stems from. and the rest of it is Raglan style sweater that I calculated the number of stitches around where to begin the decreases, or sorry, increases, because I'm working from top down. And the first attempt I started the part where it joins under the arm, so I kind of like did maybe around 6 inches of knitting, and then I knew that the arms needed to kind of be separated so that the body could then start being knitted up. The holes were like this big for her arms to come through, and I thought, nah, that's a little too small. I don't want to like make her lose her circulation when she's wearing this garment. So I had to rip it all the way back, do new math, and it worked out that I started the Raglan increases a little too, I guess, narrow to begin with. So I added an extra 5 stitches to each side of the, oh, was it 5? Yeah, it was 5. 5 inches, 5 stitches more on each side of what I originally had, and it came out perfectly. So I have enough room here for the arm, her arms to come through, and her body is a good size as well. So just a tidbit there for if you're coming to a project from the onset of like having no pattern to work from, that if you want to do a raglan top to bottom, the math for the arm, for the increases is essential for finding out how big you want the arms to go. So I think a lot of, I guess, note taking or testing to see how big you want your neck to be, and then dividing it up so that you have the right amount of hole space at the end is essential. I'm speaking from experience. This is like the 3rd time that I've done this, this particular project. So yeah, I really enjoying that. So let's talk about the yarn. I'm holding together, well, if I hold this up, I can tell you what I have here. So the band, it started off with this, the neck band, and it's from Ancient Arts Yarn, and it's in the colorway Beaujolais Nouveau. And we have someone yelling outside right now, passing the building, so I do apologize for that. It's one of our local people who has some issues, so he's not calling for help. He's just announcing that he's enjoying his day out there. So yeah, getting back to this, it is a lovely purple tonal yarn. I love it so much, and it's in I believe a sport weight yarn. The other 2 that I'm holding together in this part here, the speckly purple and orange bits, are 2 yarns. So one is a hand dyed yarn, and it is one that I did up myself in the kitchen, and it uses knit crates yarn that they had a while back. It was a bare yarn. I did not use the Kool-Aid that came in that kit, but I did use some acid dye maybe I did use some Kool-Aid. I can't remember what I used in this. I think it was actually the Kool-Aid with some food dye as well. So that's that one. And I'm holding it together with Lion Brand Mani Penny, and it is sock weight. The colorway is called Mittens. So this one is also a sock weight yarn. So together they kind of make up, I don't know, a sport weight, maybe a little bit thicker than a sport weight. So yeah, that's this bit here. Now I'm moving into the colorway where I'm holding these 2 again. So Medi Penny, and this color here, it was Lion Brand Feels Like Butter. And this one here, I believe, is DK weight, or actually, yeah, DK weight. It's the 3 weight, and it's in the colorway lilac, I believe. I've lost the band to this, but I believe it's like a lilac. It's a light purple. So really enjoying that. Super satisfying. I love the speckling, and I can't wait to give it to my little niece so she can test it out in the backyard and see whether it lives up to her expectations. So those were the finished items. Sorry, the finished item and the works in progress. Now I'm going to share with you some happy mail that I received, and it came in this box here, and it's from one of my fiber friends out there. Her name is Penny Bolton. Hi Penny, how you doing? And she emailed me to share with me a small gift, but this is not a small gift. This is over at above and beyond. And I just wanted to let everyone know that it's not essential or necessary for sending me any gifts, but I do appreciate them. And I have had already a little look in here, and I wrote Penny that I loved everything, but I wanted to share it with I guess all of the YouTube fiber friends on what I received, and you know, a card. This card means so much to me. Like, it introduces me to more of Penny's little family that she has, and I understand more about her personality and where she's coming from, you know, just the beautiful card like this. Look at the lineup. What an amazing group of members. I love them. I love how they're all wearing bandanas. It's beautiful. So left to right, what we have here is it Reiki, Gwyn, and Kate. Reiki, Gwyn, and Kate. So she writes some beautiful messages. I won't share that with everyone, but in a gist, she's talking about the ombre situation that I was having when I went to the Walmart shopping again. I have to watch what I say, but I really love that that she's responded to that, and she's found something within herself to come to my rescue with the ombre, and I love the message. The message is amazing, and thank you for saying all those beautiful things about the channel. Love, love, love that. So let's have a look at what she has in her parcel. Okay, there is one thing that I have not opened yet, which I said that I will share with this on camera. I'll leave that to the last. So what I have here are 2 Etrofil hanks. Just amazing. I love these colors. They are the colorways that I love so much as well. It's the mustardy brown colors, as well as the I love green as well. So the Etrofil, what is that? Avant-garde collection, and it is 90% in another language. I'm going to say it's 90% wool and 10% acrylic. I'm not sure what that is, what language that is either. It must be like Norwegian or something. 90% yin and 10% iprek. But it's so soft. And you wouldn't have to wear undergarments with this at all. I love them so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, love these colors too. So I saw these being unboxed by many people who went to, I believe it was Premier had some sales, or maybe it was Yarnspiration. I think it was Premier. Premier had these going like wildfire on their site, and I was like, oh, I totally missed out on that sale. So thank you, Penny. It's called Bamboo Bloom by Universal Yarns, and I love that colorway. It's awesome. So it goes from thick to thin, and some are spun, some are more roving parts to the yarn. It's more of a novelty yarn, which I would love to make up. This would make a great cowl, I think. Something that can be showcased a little bit more in a small garment. So I think that would be real nice. Thank you. Okay, you ready for this? It is time for the ombre to appear. Okay, I think I have 2 of these. Look at the ombre. The mandala ombres have resurfaced. So soft. Holy smokes. So this is what the colorway looks like in the band, and it's, what colorway is this? Balance. And this one should be balance too, yeah. 2 balance. Love them. They're so awesome. Oh. Another ombre, attack of the ombre, but this colorway looks different in the ball band to the actual color here. Interesting, but I like the yarn better than the picture. And this is in the colorway Cool. And what's this one? Cool. So I got 2 cools. Oh my god. Oh my god. Penny, you just outdid yourself. 2 more. Mandala ombre. Ooh, this must be, the label is the older label, so I don't have any of these colorways. So this one is called Tranquil. I think this must be Tranquil too, right? Yep. Amazing. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera. I have 3 of these. 3 of these. There's the thumbnail there. Look how bright that is. That is awesome. I don't know this one either. This colorway is totally different. It's called Serene. I don't know. That doesn't look like Serene to me. This more is like, almost like going out for cocktails in the daytime. That's what this one reminds me of. Let's party and bubble bath. That's what it is. Let's party with bubble bath. And the last one is one of my favorites. 3 cakes of Zen. Penny, you just outdid yourself. Oh my goodness. That is brilliant. I love them. So the little mystery, I'm going to open now. This is the part that was still sealed. And I think it alluded to what it was in the, oh my goodness, in the little note that she left in the card. What is this? Oh my goodness. No way! Oh wow! That is awesome. Okay, I have to take it out. So it's a little keychain with, I don't know, how did you do that? Is it a keychain? Yes, it is. So it has the channel name Urban Yarn on it, on one ring, and then it has my name on the gold colored ring, and it has a little Aztec sun. It looks like a little Aztec sun. I love that. That is so cool. And I'm wondering whether, Penny Bolton, this is one of your family members. I don't know whether you want me to show the phone number on the back, but this is her business card. But I love them. Thank you so much. I think that's all that I have to share with you today. I was going to get stuck into what I was looking at over the course of the week with my notes that I have here in front, but I'm going to save that for another video, which I'm going to jump in here and do real quick because something else came in the mail that I want to share with you as well. And this is quite an exciting package as well. Oh my God, it's just so exciting. Yeah, I will bid thee farewell and have a great evening. I will see you very soon in another episode of Urban Yarn. Bye for now.